As I mentioned a while ago that I had just cleaned them, so maybe I would elaborate a bit on that as well. I think that would be a good idea. So, what I used for cleaning riding boots is something that I want to share. Previously, when I had the clan riding boots, I just used to uh, dip them into uh, water with a small amount of detergent and Dettol liquid, because the water used to get inside the riding shoe. If there is no rain, if you're not riding in wet conditions, no need to wash them. My feet aren't that smelly or sweaty, so I don't really need to worry about that. But if I go into wet conditions, then yeah, I definitely need to wash them. So the problem is, why you need to wash them? Because the outer side is fine, the outer side can take almost anything, but the inner side, once the water sips inside, as I said, there is all types of things on the road, so you just can't stay with that. And after a period of time, it even starts getting smelly, there is bad odor. That's why I like to keep a good hygiene when about my riding gear. So I used to just mix Dettol, a little bit of detergent into water, and I dip my clan riding boots into that for some time. After a while, see, it is some might say it's not good to wet your leather. I don't think there is any such thing. The only care you need to take is you don't dry your whatever thing your is made of leather in direct sunlight, or expose it to heat, or give it any other treatment. If they get wet, just let them air dry, let them dry on their own, let them breathe for 2 3 days or a week, as much as time it takes. But coming back to these, uh, I have used it couple of times, and I never had to wash it for the reason I wash boots. That is, the water never got inside, first of all. Okay, so I just had to take care of the outer side. And for that, I thought if I wash it like in my usual way, it would take too much time to dry, because these are tall boots. The breathability is slightly less. I mean, compared to ankle length shoes, because the scope for the air to rotate is less as compared to ankle length boots. So what I did was, I got uh, keeping them aside for a bit. So what I did was, I got this shaving foam to uh, clean them. So it works wonders. But you can I wouldn't recommend to just use it directly on your dirty shoes. So the process I follow is, I first clean them with the dry brush. This is a normal shoe polishing brush. You can just use it to uh, remove all the dirt that is possible to get removed just by a light brush. Even if brush with a little force, I think it doesn't cause that much problem, right? And once you have dried it, removed all the dry dirt completely, then there is still some stubborn dirt. There is still some stubborn dirt that is stuck to your boot. So for that, foam does wonders. Foam is a wonderful thing that can easily remove that dirt that is stuck. Okay, now uh, you can even do this thing at home. You don't need to buy this. You can just get a shaving gel or shaving cream and get foam from that, or you can use soap or water, or whatever if you like. But I find this very convenient, easily available, easy to use, takes less time, less energy, so I have stuck to this. Now the problem, I have used it a couple of times now. The problem that I run into is, I don't use this for uh, my face. So I don't know how much amount is required, and I usually tend to take a little bit more than is actually required. There is nothing bad about it, but it's unnecessary. I have used it 2 or 3 times, and I think it still feels heavy. So I think it costs around 275 is the MRP. I don't remember what price I bought it. Uh, but this is fine. This is just a regular one. There is no mint flavor or anything. This is fine. It still feels heavy. So I think there is a lot of content pending in this. Uh, and I think inside it is stored in the form of liquid. We don't need to talk about all that. Uh, so once you have just sprayed it, don't just ensure that you don't spray too much, because if you're not able to clean it off in time, there is a possibility that it might get absorbed into the leather. This is a waterproof wood, so I don't think it absorbs much of it, but I don't like it getting absorbed because uh, it consists of certain chemicals. Now I researched the ingredients, and I didn't find any of the ingredients to be harmful for the leather, so I don't mind using it, and it's very convenient to use. Other than that, once you have applied the foam, I mean, once you have sprayed the foam, uh, use a different brush for it. Okay, I suggest not to use the first brush that you use to dry clean, uh, not dry clean, but just brush off the dry dirt, because I suggest you keep a separate one. Okay, because the foam is kind of made with certain amount of water, and it might get wet. Okay, and if you somehow don't clean your boat shoes first, then this is going to get wet, and it won't be very efficient at cleaning. So what I suggest is get a different brush for wet cleaning, get a different brush for dry cleaning. Okay, and before you brush it, okay, before you brush the foam, ensure that you just spread it with your hand itself first, and ensure that it gets uniformly spread over all the surface. uh, Also ensure that it is not on just on the outer surface, but you open it properly, and you put a bit on this as well, just a bit. Okay, because there is that waterproof membrane. This is not a waterproof membrane. There is one more membrane that is sealed inside this. It is white color plastic thing or something. Not plastic. They call it something. I don't remember. You can check on their website. And because these buckles are over here, you should open this and just apply it properly on the entire surface. Okay, and once you have properly applied uniformly on the entire surface, then you use a brush, okay, to just clean it off. Now, don't press the brush too hard, because it tends to press the foam into the leather, and there is not much foam to use it to clean the thing. So just gently use it, and the foam starts getting a bit brown, so you would know that the dirt is getting removed. Now, don't force too much, because it's unnecessary. It's okay even if there is a little bit of dirt remaining on the boot. That is fine. It's better to not damage the boot. I don't think this has the capacity to damage the boot, but still, don't do it. Okay. And I haven't yet used on the insides, but I think it should be usable. So previously, when I had the clan shoes, a couple of times I got lazy, and what I did was I had a helmet cleaner. Like, in the insides of helmet you can clean, because it is not always washable during rides, and gets because of the sweat, it gets a bit unclean. So I got the helmet cleaner. This is from Worth. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Burt. Uh, I got it from Pro Street. That is a motorcycle riding gear store. Uh, he suggested Ribinho. That guy suggested me, and uh, I cleaned my helmet with it couple of times, but I thought of cleaning my shoes with it, and it works fine because I think even if it is not even if it is not designed to clean the insides of a shoe, it does the job because the inside of a shoe and the inside of a helmet is, I think, pretty similar. So yeah, it's fine. It's a bit epic. It's more expensive than this one. I think this costs around 275. This costs around 310. So yeah, this is expensive. Uh, okay, and there is one more thing about cleaning. When it comes to cleaning, you should also clean this side of your shoe. Okay, so usually what happens is when you're riding, there are small pebbles or small stones that get stuck in these gaps. Okay, now they may not exactly harm your boot, but there is a chance that over time, if it stays stuck over there, it might cause a minute, minuscule nano damage to this sole. I think it's not relevant, but I think it is like trivial, but yeah, if you're cleaning your shoes, clean them properly. And there are some stubborn pebbles that stay stuck. So what I usually do is I use a brush. I use a separate brush, and this bristles are made out of plastic. You can just get it in any store, convenience store. It is not your usual shoe cleaning brush. I think this is more used for washing clothes. So I just it works better to get off all the muck. I think a little bit of foam is still uh, on this. So yeah, and other than that, after that foam cleaning is done, I usually clean it off with a napkin. I don't let that dry it like that, uh, because there are certain ingredient chemicals in your foam which I don't like to stay stuck on my leather. So that's why I just wipe it off with a cotton towel or a cotton napkin. And sometimes these pebbles they are very stubborn, so for that even this hard plastic brush can remove it. So I usually take some sharp object, usually a screwdriver or a tester, and get them out. Okay, so that was about these riding boots and how I take care of them, and they have been serving me pretty well.